Hello guys, good evening. Welcome to all of you on the platform DKS Academy Live. Guys, myself Professor Dilip Kumar, I am founder of DKS Academy Live. Today in the business talk show, we are going to meet from Dr. Noble Arya. He is a scientist, he is a great innovator, he is a great designer and he is a organic farming expert. Today into the business talk show, guys, we are going to discuss about the organic farming. Although the organic farming, that is the old traditional method into the India or Bharat, but due to the increasing population of the India, as the India become the number one populated country to the world at the present situation, so every people looking for the food and for the business. Organic farming is the old method of the Indian farming because the India is the means country in which the organic farming was the old method of the farming. But due to the involvement of the several techniques and the several things which is become most specific into the organic farming, what happens? The population need to the food and population need to earn the money. So farming become a conventional business in this situation because government have no job and government does not produce to the any type of the means income sources, okay, who provide the fulfillment of the great Indian population. So today in the business also we welcome to the Dr. Noble Arya, who has the means great criteria about the organic farming business, because organic farming business, that is his family business, and into his family nearby 2 to 3 generations they are doing the organic farming. One thing is also common, guys, means in the organic farming they continuously update the organic farming, involve the tools and techniques which is used for the organic farming. So today in the business talk show, we shall discuss about the each and everything on the organic farming, and also we discuss about the what are those tools which involves into the grow of organic farming as the business. So most welcome to Dr. Noble Arya sir on this platform. Yes sir, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Yeah.
Sir, I welcome on this platform because you are first time addressing on the DKS Academy Live. You are great scientist. You are coach of the nearby means most of the country of the world, and you are great innovator, great designer, and means everything what I am looking for this platform, that is in you. From the
Yeah.
audience, I again welcome
Yeah. Thank
to
you so
you.
much, everyone. Deep gratitude to each one of you. Um, uh, Dilip sir also, Professor Dilip sir. So each one of you, and I am constantly, learning, researching, and looking for future technologies, like bringing past, future, and present together in innovation. So that's what I'm working on, new ideas. So organic farming is in my genes because it's a three generational, more than that, but mostly I've learned from my mother, yeah, all the techniques, and I will work with her, and she will do all kind of organic farming, and we eat even the organic food. So we eat, we talk, we do everything with organic only. So no chemicals and all. So I've not studied organic farming from any university, but my three generational, 300 years of experience altogether in my genes.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you for fantastic introduction of organic farming, because the audience they are especially want to know about you. Okay, please introduce yourself into the very short, because our audience and our students they are
Yeah.
also
So
waiting for you. Yeah,
yeah.
welcome.
So yeah. So actually, organic farming. Actually, when let me introduce myself. So I've started with 15 years back. I started with GE company. I taught in Teach for India. I was an ambassador for national for India. I was a ambassador, young ambassador for Teach for India. Then Wipro Technologies, I spent around 7 years, and then I I started my academics with Amity University and Robotics Club, Vauxhall University, University of Texas. I've done AIML masters in University of Deccan and Harvard Medical School, USA. I've completed around 50 postgraduate certifications in medical field, and AIML. I've been doing research from last um, around 15 years. I've been doing research and studying different perspectives. So AI is 100 years old concept. It's not new. So I've been studying deeply and studied with the best universities, University of Deccan, which is number one in data science, and AIML from University of Texas, and got doctorate also from US University. And again, I'm pursuing another doctorate into deep learning, which is computer vision and deep learning. So I'm working on consciousness and AI, how we can bring consciousness in AI. And AI is a fourth industrial revolution. So, so my objective is to create startups in India, whether it is organic farming, healthcare, the major problems. Like if suppose if I don't eat food, organic food, so I'll not have healthy body. I can't think healthy. So that's a prime focus. Suppose we come to this meeting, we would have some coffee or tea or some food, and then once food is intake, it's there's a concept in computer science: garbage in, garbage out. Whatever we eat, there is a reflection in our body, in our skin, in our the way we think. So holistically, if you see Ayurvedas, all the Vedas, they have specific instructions for each and everything. What kind of food you need to eat, how you need to cultivate that food. There's a lot of wisdom in our ancient scriptures, culture, and all. But in 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 today's times, we're gone to pizza and burger, which is literally you're spending money. You're earning first money, spending your 8 hours every day, and you're spending that money on a burger, and then you're eating that burger again. You're spoiling your body. Ultimately, you have achieved nothing. So, so this consciousness I've developed when I was young, because when I used to work with my mother, she will explain me these things. She's not literate, but she explained me each and everything why we eat organic food. So that wisdom, it's not you get certificate or degree and then you will have wisdom. No, wisdom is in our genes because we've survived millions of years till now. So how we survived? Because we eat right food, we had right good habits, and we eat organic food. That's first thing. So the consciousness comes from there.
Okay, sir. Sir, actually, your audio is like a bit slow. Okay,
Okay, okay,
so
just a
please
minute.
increase the volume.
Okay. Now is it good? Are you able to just a minute? Now it is good?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Organic farming, as you introduced, okay, organic farming especially impacted on our health, and also it
Each and
impacted on.
everything, each and everything, your thinking, the way you see things, negative thinking, positive thinking, because when you eat junk food, you will have negative sensations in your body, and then you think negative, and it will
Yes,
impact your goal, health, relationship, everything. Because energy, if you see, it's garbage in, garbage out. There's a concept in data science, in artificial intelligence, that whatever we intake, even the water, like water has memory. So when we whatever we take in our body, it's a temple. Our body is a temple. So you want to give God, or when you go to a temple, do you go with um, with the junk food? Will you take that to junk food in the temple? So when you are eating something, you're you're in your temple, you are adding wrong things, wrong karma. So through, and that food which is processed, cultivated, and whatever is done, the processes are there. Each and every person who is doing that business, a farmer, should think from that consciousness that how we are cultivating that food. And it's not food actually. It's like you are serving humanity, and that's why it becomes precious, that the food business, because it's direct, you're taking it and you're thinking, you're seeing, you're observing, you're feeling, you're communicating. It comes from the energy, and the organic food is the pure energy from the source.
Okay. Sir, one thing is common because this is the witness talk. So what happens? Introduction of the organic farming, that is not the new for the India. Okay, but the farmers, they were doing the traditionally. Okay, and into the traditional business, traditional farming, what happens? They utilize the organic manure. They utilize the organic manure into their cropping field. And at that time, as I remember, after the freedom of India, okay, just after 1950, the population was nearby 40 uh, crores, okay, and right now it become the 140 crores, 140 crores. So from the last 75 years, what happens? The Indian population of our country is increasing rapidly. So regular demand of the food occur as the green revolution, white revolution, or the were the part of our Indian agriculture. Okay, and the great scientists means J.P. Kurian and other scientists, they help to the India. Okay, by giving their technology, by giving their crops. But what happens? The produce of the organic farming, that was less into the old time, means before the 75 years ago. As I remember, in my cropping field of a nearby 2 acre, our father, what happens? They grow the crop and they get the harvested grains nearby, means 300 kg, 400 kg, like this one. But after the Second World War, or after, as I discussed with you into the last meeting over the call, as you told me, means after the Second World War, the entry of chemical fertilizer occurred. And the goal of chemical fertilizer, that was to increasing the production. And after the 1960, or you can say the between the 1960 to 1990, involvement of the different techniques occur into the means agriculture and food businesses. And what happens? They continuously increasing the productivity, because the food availability, that is the most important task of the life. So government took the decision to utilize these techniques. But what happens? Our organic farming technique, it become old, and the farmers utilize the chemicals. Farmers utilize. But in the recent time, nearby on the back of 5 to 10 years, again people become alert, and they again started to do the organic farming in the India. So just I ask a question, okay? What are those techniques? Because in your family, the organic farming, that is from the nearby 2 generation, 3 generation, and this is into your gene. So what are the techniques, most important techniques, which is used into the organic farming to increase the produce?
So first is that after World War II, as I have already mentioned, that when we started going towards chemicals and chemical innovations happened, there were discoveries of stuff, and people started making chemicals in shortcuts. When you make, I'll tell you, I'll give a simple example. that how human beings think and how nature thinks. There was a research done by MIT University. It's a world's in Pentagon, right? It's a think tank. They develop the world's advanced technologies and all. They are working on a win-win model. So it comes from Adam Smith. Adam Smith, father of economics, he said, best result will come when I do good for myself. So that's a fundamental thing for the capitalism. Capitalism is born from Adam Smith's Wealth of Nation book, if you have read or heard. So Wealth of Nation is a complete thing of John Nash came recently. He gave Nash equilibrium, and he says best result will come when you do good for yourself and for the group, and you make decisions based on group. So this thing, that chemical shortcuts, it has come from capitalism. But again, John Nash got a Nobel Prize for this Nash equilibrium, where you when you make decisions, it's not about organic farming, whether it's a chemical or it's medicine or anything. If you are not thinking for the group and you, and it's very complex, like we can't make decisions, like we are dependent and stuff, and there's a complexity. But the thing is, the consciousness in us is the first thing, first technique to, like, you will say, okay, I need tools and stuff. First is how I became aware about this and why I started my company also on organic, because my mother told me the benefits, and she rose my consciousness. That is the first thing of doing anything. Whether you want to become a rocket scientist, you want to become Elon Musk or Steve Jobs, or whatever you want to become, you create billions of dollars through the startups. First thing is consciousness. So, first we need to raise our consciousness. We always go outside and see tools, techniques, and stuff. First is to realize from the source, from the body, from my mind, from these billions of cells and neurons we have. So, all the knowledge lies there. I'm just giving food for thought. I'll come to tools and techniques. Second is that that made me what I am. Okay, I'm giving you the truth answer. Second is, once your awareness and consciousness and your focus increases, so you start looking at ideas around you. That's a stage two. So when you go to the field, usually you say it's boring work and all. But when you go with compassion, love, that you're going to the field, what ideas I can bring. So suppose I have 100 ideas, you might have 200 ideas. You might have 500 ideas. So ideas are in the air. Are we able to capture them? Okay. So all the mathematics, science, every technique has come from the reality of life. The scientists have observed very Newton. I'll give you an example. I'll use and techniques. But I want to give a fundamental thing, that what will make you innovator, entrepreneur, as a world-class entrepreneur, and how you can create startup. First is to raise the consciousness, awareness, and that observation. So Newton was sitting under a tree. I'll give you one example, and this will connect dots, and I'll come to tools and techniques. He was sitting under a tree, 19-year-old Newton, sitting under a tree. Cambridge University, there was a plague going on, and apple fall down on his head, and he started realizing why apple is falling down, why it is not going up. That why he started, he combined trigonometry, geometry, and algebra, and he made calculus. He combined three mathematics. He created his own. He he combined three mathematics and created one mathematics, which is called calculus. And calculus, you know what calculus has done? Calculus has created space technology, space exploration, space revolution, agriculture revolution, industry revolution. We started calculating input output because of calculus. That originality of thought he got, and then we started and then colonization, World War First, Second, all these things started happening. Okay, now human beings think in optimization. I want to optimize for myself. Everybody thinks that way. But we've not thought how we can create win win technologies, startups, companies which serve, and also I win, others win. So we've not genuinely. So why that's why you have auditing companies and all these standards, because people usually don't want to do that. That's our nature. But till the time we change that nature to think win win, have that consciousness, that revolution of abundance in organic will not come. Okay, so there are techniques like you have simple